welcome to McNuggets, your bite-sized thoughts and insight on the Word of God. We're going to look at Lamentations, chapter 3, verses 19 to 23, and it reads like this. I remember my affliction and my wandering, the bitterness and the gall. I well remember them, and my soul is downcast within me. See, this lament was written by the prophet Jeremiah. He was crying out to God about his not so good situation, that he is not in a good place, and all he can remember is his afflictions and his pain. He was not thinking positive at this point, and I guess there's nothing positive going on in his life at this moment. But the next verse, he would shift his focus to something powerful, and it reads, verse 21, yet this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. What did Jeremiah remember that started hope within him? 3 things he remembered and thought about, and that is also the 3 things that we just need to remember every time we seem to have lost hope and everything is just painful and difficult around us. Verse 22, the faithful love of the Lord never ends. That's number 1. His mercies never cease. Number 2, and great is his faithfulness, and his mercy begin afresh each morning. And that is the 3rd thing. See, he decided to focus not on his bad situation, but on who God is and what God has done for him in the past. God's mercy that never fails and always available to us. And God's faithfulness that never ends, does not stop, and it is greater than the greatest problem that we have. And so if you are overwhelmed and consumed by your problems, the difficulties, the challenges of life, when you are hurting and don't understand what's happening, you need to think back, to call to mind, to remember his grace, his faithfulness, his strength, his power, and the things that he has brought you through. What he did to you in the past. Because if he did it then, he will do it again for you today. And I love that part that says each dawning day gives us hope in fresh mercies and compassion and faithfulness from God. We need a constant supply of those, his mercy, compassion, and his faithfulness. And God has promised to send them without fail. No matter how bad the past day was, no matter how bad our past or even our present season is, we can look to the new morning with faith and hope, for great is his faithfulness and he never fails. So there you have it, bite-sized thought, and be blessed and be a blessing, and I'll see you here again at McNuggets.